Hello, welcome to TOK Talks or Talk Talks, where we ask the big questions, make bold claims, challenge everything with counterclaims, and land on big conclusions that you are absolutely free to challenge. My name is Lawrence, and today I am here not for easy answers, but to make you think dangerously. Right with me. The question to make you think a bit. Does technology expand or distort our access to knowledge? Hmm. A simple story. In 1609, a man named Galileo turned his telescope to the night sky in Padua, Italy, and saw something that shattered the heavens. Moons orbiting Jupiter. The Earth was no longer the center of the universe. The church was furious. But science had spoken. Now fast forward. Imagine this. Galileo doesn't build telescope. He just opens ChatGPT and types, "Do moons orbit Jupiter?" He never observes, never experiments, never doubts. Just accepts whatever the machines tells him. Did he learn anything? Did he surrender his right to know? Welcome to our world. Your technology is not just a tool, it's a gatekeeper of truth. So today we ask, does technology expand our access to knowledge or distort its beyond recognition? Let's define a few terms. Technology, tools, systems from Microsoft to AI that shape how we acquire and understand knowledge. Expand, the word expand means to make more complete, accurate, or even accessible. Distort simply means to twist, manipulate, falsify, or let's use the word itself, distort knowledge, sometimes invisibly. And knowledge, what does knowledge mean? Very concise definition of knowledge. A justified true belief. A justified true belief. Truth, in other words, truth backed by reason, not just convenience. Natural sciences. Natural science is considered a sacred realm of evidence, experiment, and observation. In other words, we're saying it is the pursuit of what is real. Again, what is real might be debatable. This is not just theory, this is about how we know what we know. Hence, the ultimate question in talk: how do you know what you know? Our first claim, based on the question, is technology is our superpower. Let's be honest, technology is magnificent. At the Sanger Institute in Cambridge, scientists don't just study DNA, they unleash entire human genomes into the circuits of artificial intelligence, commanding machines to read the very blueprint of life faster than any human mind ever could. In seconds, what once took decades is revealed. Secrets of identity, illness, evolution, all laid bare by code. The AI sees patterns we can't see. It predicts diseases before symptoms even appear. It saves lives. Wait a second. Would we call this distortion? Or is it something far more unsettling? A new kind of knowing, born not from observation but from algorithms. knowledge without curiosity, truth without touch. And if we accept it without questions, do we still know or do we simply obey? And if we accept it without questions, do we still know or do we still pledge our allegiance to these machines? Or is this humanity becoming superhuman? These are questions for you to consider. Another example that I'd like to draw is the famous Large Hadron Collider in Geneva, Switzerland. Now, deep beneath the Earth, on the border of France and Switzerland, lies a 27-kilometer ring of metal magnets, the Large Hadron Collider, humanity's most ambitious scientific machine ever. 11,000 scientists, 100,000 computers, billions of particles smashed at nearly the speed of light. Why? To glimpse the fundamental fabric of reality itself. And in 2012, they succeeded. They found what they call the Higgs boson, the so-called God practice, the key to why anything in the universe has mass at all. Bit of scientific jargon. I'm not a scientist myself. With the help of unimaginable technology, we didn't just observe the universe, we kind of rewrote the origin story. But here is the question. If only machines can see these truths, are they still ours to understand? Without advanced sensors, supercomputers, and particle simulations, we would never have known it existed. Here, technology is not distorting reality. It's helping us see deeper than ever before. It's not just expanding our knowledge, it's redefining what it means to be human. Machines can sometimes lie, and that's a counterclaim to the claim about the invaluable role of technology. But this is not a fairy tale about machines lying, because every human being, including you listening to me, would have at one point or the other experienced machine telling you a lie. Because the same technology that illuminates can also deceive. AI hallucination is another example I'd like to give you. You type a research question into a powerful AI tool like ChatGPT, it replies with confidence. It cites studies, it quotes experts, but the sources completely fake. No such study exists. No experts say those words. This isn't just a glitch. It's a machine putting on lab coat, clearing its throat, and confidently delivering nonsense with a straight face. So, let me give you another example. Over reliance on simulation about climate modeling at MIT in the US. We trust models to predict the future, climate change, disease, economics. But these models are simplified, built on assumptions, influenced by politics. What happens when governments make billion-dollar policies based on distorted models? We don't just distort knowledge, we distort the future. Now let's put all of this together. Technology is a mirror, no doubt. It reflects our brilliance and our blindness. The telescope doesn't lie. But if we never look through it ourselves, if we let the algorithms do our thinking, then we stop being knowers and become believers. Do we own our knowledge? Or are we fed it by machines that never sleep, never question, and never feel? This isn't just about science. This is our identity as thinkers. Let's look at another real life example. COVID-19, the pandemic and machine. Wuhan, New York, London, and all other places affected the world over by this pandemic. The world was locked down. AI models from labs like the Blue Dot in Toronto, Canada, tried to predict how COVID-19 would spread. Some were right, others were catastrophically wrong. People panicked, borders closed, misinformation spread like fire. Technology gave us data, but not always understanding. It gave us prediction, but not always truth. In our fear, we listened, we obeyed. We trusted the machines more than we trusted each other. So, does technology expand or distort our access to knowledge? My answer will be yes on both sides. It expands the visible, distorts the invisible. It empowers the knower, but only if the knower stays awake. Galileo used a telescope to defy the church. Of course, we know the price he paid. We use AI today to write our essays. One was a rebel, the other a user. Don't let the tools of technology, of knowledge, become your true truth machine. Use them, question them, doubt them, or one day they will do the knowing for you. And pray there's no failure. Finally, never surrender your curiosity to a machine. Technology can calculate, simulate, and replicate, but only you can question, doubt, and truly understand. In a world of instant answers, be the one who still dares to ask the real questions. Thank you. TOK Talks. See you next time.